to your normal discussion where we talk about the hard topics uncensored. This is not your normal discussion. This is not your normal discussion.
あら、どうなんでしょうか。
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude! It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a documentary out.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to a special short episode of Not Your Normal Discussion. I am your host, Queen Pedii.
It's your boy Glenn, known as Samurai.
Bow, bow. All right, so everybody knows what the hell has happened on Sunday with Will Smith and Chris Rock. All right. So I have some opinions. He's shaking his head, but I have some opinions on basically what went down and why he actually did it. I feel, first off, let me say how I feel. I feel like he ain't had to smack him, but I understand why he smacked him. Like, I'm not saying that he was right, but at the same time, I get it because I have two autoimmune disorders. They both affect me physically. And I've had that happen to me where somebody made a joke about my appearance when it came to my autoimmune disorder. So like, people have to realize that everything is not a joke. These things can hurt people's feelings, and you cannot be surprised when you get the shit slapped out of you and the taste slapped out your mouth because you want to be ha ha hoo hoo. Like everybody else made jokes about entanglements and what's her name? Regina Hall said that he can come up on the stage because Jada has approved him to be on the list of single men. That was funny. That had me rolling, and they were rolling because it was funny. But to say G.I. Jane, and she has alopecia, she can't help that her hair is falling out. Okay. Like Black women and our hairs are crown. It is everything to us. It was used by us to get out of slavery. So our hair is everything. And when you make fun of us and when we're already being attacked anyway, it's just like, damn, we just can't catch a break, you know? But I want to hear what you got to say, man.
Well, you know, I definitely opposite to this because one, absolutely wrong for him to slap him. I don't care what the situation was. To do that and then go, like, I can't sit here and say I understand. I get the situation, and I'm using my words carefully. I get the situation, but I don't understand. You're a professional at this point. You are the highest to the professional it gets. And I have a lot of respect for Will Smith. A whole lot. Just his whole career, what he's done, what he's gone through, the most respect. But that's wrong. And then on national TV to do it and get away with it with pretty much no consequence is telling the world that if you're rich and you got money, it's okay. You can do whatever you want. You know, the other end is I get the whole disorder and all that, but for real, I'ma say it. I know Queen gonna hate me for this. The world probably gonna hate me for this shit. But get your dicks out your butt. I said it. Get your dicks out your butt. Man, we used to live at a time that comedy was funny. Comedy was funny. We pulled at everything.
But you also have to remember that people were getting like called out for jokes about people who are mentally like disabled as well. That's why Carlos
Yeah.
Mencia is not big anymore, because he got in trouble for continuously making jokes saying
Right.
obesity. Okay. So you have to understand that not everything is funny. These people have feelings, and the people that these jokes are geared towards, they feel shitty. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't go to a comedy show to have my disorder spotlighted. You feel me? Like, I'm good. Like talk about something else about me.
Right.
Anything else. Just do not talk about my disorder. Like,
Right.
you know,
I mean,
and
I get it. I get it. But it's
like, I don't have a wig, but talk about a wig.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's a comedy show. Like,
no,
I mean, you
but
can't think it's a comedy. They pull at everything. If I go to, okay, let's put it out there. I have an issue.
No,
I mean,
that's when it's not funny. Like, would it have been funny
it's not funny to us.
if she was suffering from cancer?
My mom was suffering from cancer.
Huh?
I said my mom did suffer from cancer.
Yeah. So if she went to a comedy show, and or not even a comedy show, she was sitting in the Oscars, and everybody knows that she's suffering from cancer, and somebody said, "Oh, you're bald headed," like, or made a little joke or whatever about the fact that she does not have her hair, would it be funny?
No, I'll be frustrated. But see, the thing is, to me, that's to me because of my what's the word I'm looking for? Because my relationship to her. To somebody else, that may be funny as hell, and that's what comedy is all about. It's about taking
it
stuff
wouldn't be
from
funny to you though.
no, but it wouldn't be something funny to me, and that's why, to a certain extent, I get it. I wouldn't say I can understand it. I get it because it wouldn't be funny to me, but at the same time, that's what comedy about. And in that situation with professionals, you should be professional to understand the circumstances. It's one thing to say, you know that I got a spelling issue, and sometimes I have problems pronouncing my words. So if we're all out at a dinner table and you make a joke, that's a situation where it's a completely different. It's like, come on, fuck you. You know me. I know you. You were sitting below the belt. Like, goddamn, like, come on, that hurt. But
And that's how he was feeling. That was a hit below the belt.
Okay, well, come on, approach him on the side. You know what I'm saying? Be like,
Yeah,
yo, dude, you know.
I really do wish he had pulled him to the side, like after Questlove won his Oscar for the documentary.
Right.
Because that's the category that he was, representing. I wish he had done that instead of running up on that stage. Or even if he had just sat in the chair and just said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Right.
If he had just sat there and did it, yeah, and I feel like that probably would not have been so big of a deal as him actually walking up on the stage and smacking the shit out of Chris Rock.
Right.
And I felt kind of bad for Chris Rock, but at the same time, I'm like, you gotta watch what you joke about and who you joking on, because you just don't know what's gonna make somebody snap.
That's true.
Like I said, like I had somebody do me like that, and I'm walking to celebrate their birthday with them. Right. And they're like, oh, you're walking like a penguin. Ha, 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 ha. That's not funny.
Right.
That I couldn't help it at that moment because like my feet were hurting. I was having a flare up, and it was just like, it's just not something you joke about when it's something that somebody can't help. It's like joking about somebody who got burned and had all the scars on their face and saying, oh, you look like a monster. You look like a gremlin or something like that. That's what it's like. And
I get it.
He humiliated her on national television. And I'm sorry, but he kind of deserved to get humiliated back. You can't disrespect somebody and then try to tell them how they gonna disrespect your ass back.
Right.
Can't do it.
Now, do you think it was a publicity stunt?
You said what?
A publicity stunt, because they saw now they get a whole lot of.
They muted it. They muted it. That
I mean,
audio.
yeah, that. But now it's a whole. It's all over TikTok, Twitter. Like
It was not a. I truly wish it was a publicity stunt, but that was real. That was sadly a man who had been pushed too far. His wife was hurt, and he just kind of. It was already like they were saying, this was supposed to be his big night. They in his heart, I know he knew he was going to win that Oscar, and people kept ragging on them. Even they're not even in these categories. Why do y'all keep bringing them up? Stop it. And then it's like they're cool with the whole entanglement stuff. Those jokes, that is like water off their back.
Yeah.
But it was when, you're talking about something that Jada Pinkett Smith has already said multiple times, even on her show. I am insecure about my alopecia.
Right.
It's something that I'm trying to adapt to. You making fun and then wondering why you got your shit popped.
He did get slapped though. But he back for you, though.
I wasn't even watching the Oscars though. That's the wildest part about it.
Me either. I woke up to this mad drama.
No, I happened to be on Twitter because I was watching Candy in the Game. And right after Candy in the Game went off, all of a sudden I started seeing tweets saying, was that real? Was that real? What happened? Because I saw it from Candace Bassett. I was like, what you mean? Was that real? What? So I look it up and I see all this stuff saying, was that real? And I'm like, what happened? They just had the video of him wow. I was like,
Pedii.
wow.
He slapped the mess out of him.
Yeah, he did though. He pimp slapped him.
Oh
said,
man.
No more. But no,
he didn't even do nothing. Come on now.
Who wrote that joke? I want to know who wrote the joke.
That's a good question.
Who wrote it? Who didn't Google? Because whoever wrote that joke, y'all going to hell. Because one, everybody knows that the reason why she's bold. I don't even watch Red Table Talk like that. And I knew she had alopecia. Come on now.
See, now I had to do some research. Now, honestly, I didn't even know. Even when I heard the joke, I was like, okay, what?
But
stupid joke. I was like, for real?
You telling me you think Chris Rock didn't know that, and you in the Hollywood circle, sir?
Oh, well, yeah, he probably knew.
You gonna tell me you didn't know? Cut it the fuck out. You knew, and whoever wrote the joke, and if it was you, Chris Rock, that wrote the joke, you going to hell. You can't do that to people. But yeah.
And you think I thought he not pressing charges?
Yeah, because he knew he was wrong. I think he probably thought that, they not gonna think this gonna be too bad.
Yeah, because he looked outright surprised. Yeah. If it wasn't a joke, I think he's a comic. Like my point, he does comedy. I really didn't think that he thought in a professional environment, Will was going to take it to the point. If anything, he probably thought, okay, I might get some backlash for this later. Not thinking Will in the middle of the show was going to get up and slap the shit out of him.
Me personally, I would have handled it a little better. I like I said, I've been to comedy shows and I usually do get talked about at the comedy shows. I was called a bitch at a comedy show before, and that was disrespectful, and I wrote a blog about it. So yeah, sir. Anyway, but no, everything's not funny. This is the main example of how everything just is not funny. It's just not. Like you said, you would be hurt if somebody brought up your dyslexia. I get hurt when people bring up my autoimmune disorders, or why is she walking like that? Why, my fingers do a curve. People have commented on it. That's why I do my own nails, because I don't like going to the damn nail salon for real. I don't, because It's just not fun. So I need y'all to understand everything isn't funny. Will Smith could have handled it better. He could have just pulled him to the side, but I get it. I get why he had to go up there and pop the shit out of him.
Well,
You just keep laughing.
I mean, I would use this as an opportunity to put a middle finger up at everybody that called me sensitive because I'm a Cancer. Because at this point, I get it. Because I'm like, the fuck, I'm sensitive. The hell is comedy? Like people tell me when I was a little baby Christian and really used to have my sensitive moments. As people told me, grow the fuck up. It's comedy. It was a joke. I feel the same way that I gotta say to the entire fucking world. It's a fucking joke.
But it's not a joke.
It may not be funny to the receivable.
But see, this is the thing. Everybody keeps thinking it's funny. Oh, what's wrong? It was just a joke. It was just a joke. But if you were the person that the joke was about and you already trying to adapt to losing your fucking hair, and it's not even like your hair is just like, oh, all of it falls out at the same time. Alopecia, you have patches. That's why she has to shave it, because there's patches of bald.
Yeah, I understand.
Like this, your hair don't look like that when you got alopecia. And I've had times, I take a medicine, okay? And it's a chemotherapy medicine. And my hair does come out. So that's another reason why I'm like, I understand. Like at one point when I first started taking this medicine, when I was way younger, my eyebrows were thin as hell. And they were coming out. Like everything isn't funny. I get it, because it's like it's like you're insecure because it's like everybody can see it. Everybody is looking at, the imperfections instead of looking at you. So when people make jokes and you've already said this, I'm having trouble with this. We can't continue to make jokes about people's appearances and just be like, oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. But if it was you, it wouldn't be a joke. It wouldn't be funny. Just like I said, when I got called a bitch for no reason at that comedy show, didn't say nothing to that man. He just, bitch. And them other Black men in that room, not even Rampaz's dad checked that man. Other Black men had to check this man. And he wasn't even a Black man at that. So that's why, like, everything ain't a joke.
Right,
it's just,
right.
And the Oscars.
I mean, your situation, I feel like that's, I wasn't there, so I don't know the context, but hearing from what you're saying, I would say that's a whole other level. That's to the point of you literally calling somebody out their name. There ain't nothing. There's nothing right about that.
Yeah, it's not. But
making a joke about
somebody's medical condition is not funny. It's just not. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just.
Well, the joke wasn't funny to me at all, so I'll give y'all that.
Yeah, I mean, to y'all like that think that it was just a joke. Okay, cool. You can think that, but to people with autoimmune disorders and things that they can't control and can't fix, it's not funny. Right. I'm telling you, as a person that goes through it every day, it is not funny.
Right.
And the penguin joke, that happened when I was 20. I'm 31. And I remember it. Right. So, like, y'all got...
It's sad. You know what my thing is? The biggest issue that I have with it is, one, the joke wasn't funny to me to begin with. So that's past the point. It wasn't even a funny joke. But on the bigger end, we're professionals. To act like that and to get away with it, it's a bad image. It shows the world that, oh, if you're at a certain status, you can almost get away with anything. And that's kind of the trend that's been happening lately, is almost showing, oh yeah, well, if you're at that stage, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, even some of the memes are like that. Oh yeah, you Grammy style. Like what? Like that's at some point we gotta stop and we gotta police ourselves. And if we keep doing stuff like this and making it like it's okay, and then we're wondering why the world is so was such in a fucked up state is this. We're sitting here laughing and joking about something that you're absolutely right. I stand on what I'm saying, but you are also right on the point of we're sitting here joking and stuff on matters that really to those people are not funny. And
Yeah.
oh, you was making some point. I thought you were saying we had to cut for a minute. Yeah, it's we're sitting here joking about matters that are really not funny at all. And it's pretty damn sad. Like I said, I got the most respect for Will Smith and Jada Pickens, you know what I'm saying? But this was ridiculous.
It
And
was.
I'm sad for every other artist that was at that event that sat there and allowed it to happen with no consequence, didn't
Well,
say nothing. Like it's
well,
ridiculous.
actually, Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington and Bradley Cooper actually did like pull him to the side and was like,
That wasn't cool. Okay, well that's good. That's good.
so, and that's why that quote from Denzel Washington keeps going around because that's what he told him.
What was the quote? I missed the
He
part.
said, I believe it says, "In your highest moment, that's when the devil comes for
Oh,
you."
that's when the devil comes from you. Yep, it's true.
So
That's
yeah,
true.
just but he should have held it. He did put out a statement, an apology to Chris
Yeah,
Rock
he did.
publicly though yesterday. So I'm glad he did do that. He did realize, yeah, I was fucked up. I was wrong. This is not what I should have done. So I can appreciate that from him. But
Yeah.
let's sway on to our next topic. All right.
I still love you, Will Smith.
Yes, we still love you. We I understand.
I get it.
All right. All right, you guys. So if you haven't seen it, haven't heard, so Tiffany Haddish was being interviewed by Lauren Zina on the Oscars carpet. Now, when she walks up to her, she's like, the little Lauren chick, she's like, "Oh, is this a little costume change?" And Tiffany Haddish proceeded to read her down, just read her down, ate her up, left no crumbs. I am so tired of these little microaggressions towards the Black people in Hollywood. That was so disrespectful to say to somebody that's at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Like, and then to say a little. Now, let me tell you, when Black people say a little, we try and disrespect you. Okay. Like, you could tell that's shady. That's really shady. And that wasn't cool, Lauren. Like, you may have thought, oh, I'm just going to be a little funny. Not at the Oscars. She said, this is not an acting gig. This is the Oscars. Like, it just makes it seem as if she's just running around in costumes. Like she said, this is an evening gown, darling. Evening gown. Y'all gonna learn to
One
leave
day.
us alone. Okay. This year's Oscars was Black as hell.
One day.
It was real Black. Okay. So y'all gotta learn to stop being microaggressive towards us, because at this point, we're gonna say something to you because we're tired. Okay. I'm tired. And it didn't even happen to me. Okay. So it's just like, why? Go ahead, Glenn, because I got something else to say, but you go.
She needed to be slapped. Listen, if somebody needed to be slapped, she needed to be slapped. Like what? Like, the fuck? Like seriously? How you gonna come at the lady like that? Like this lady is a trained like professional. She what the fuck? Are you really like seriously? Like what? Like I'm watching the video like no you didn't. No you fucking didn't. You had and then she read her up and down like and you out here with no shoes on? She tried to play it off like, oh well, you know, it's hot where I'm at. That's not the point. You supposed to be interviewing me in a professional environment and you out here with no shoes on. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you don't even look half as good as I look. And you try to make a joke about what I got on. Man, I'm looking back at the video. Man, Tiffany, you was looking amazing. You was looking absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I'm like,
watch that fucking dress is going to be sold out.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's a custom, that custom dress is going to be ordered and ordered and ordered and ordered.
Right.
I get it. But no, it's just like you said, she was standing out there with no shoes on, and that's why she was like, she caught that microaggression, and she said, "Okay, I got you." And she just was like, "Oh, by the way, you ain't even got no shoes on." So she, yanked her down about 5-6 pairs, because bitch, you on this dirty ass ground with no shoes on. You don't have shoes on. And you talking about a little costume.
You got the right to talk. Hey.
White people. White people.
Service public announcement.
Stop it. Because I be getting tired of that shit. Because I used to get that shit when I used to work at a retail store. I'm not gonna say which one it was, but I had to check a few people. White people. I am my ancestors. Okay? And my ancestors do not play. I am my daughter's father. I mean, I am my father's daughter, okay? And I don't care what comes out my mouth. Okay? I was raised by a Black Panther. All right? All right? Okay. So I don't have no good cause for y'all. I don't. I'm sorry. I was taught to not.
Somebody needs to slap her. Slap her. Slap her. She needs to get slapped. Y'all want to make a meme? Make a meme about that. Slap her.
A little cop pow. Are you serious? No, but for real, that was disrespectful. You would have never said it to a white actress. Cut it out. You would have said wardrobe change to a white actress. That was very unprofessional, very disgusting, because like I said, you making it like she just don't have it. And Tiffany Haddish has it. I'm not even the biggest Tiffany Haddish fan, but she got it though. And she has enough for all that stuff to own it, not to rent it like these other celebrities do.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
Okay. And y'all tend to think that Black people can't own very expensive things. And we can, and we do. Okay. Cut it the fuck out before somebody does end up popping one of y'all in y'all mouths. Didn't somebody kill somebody at Dunkin' Donuts for a racial slur on an accident? All he did was punch the van.
Oh, possibly.
Poor boy's on house arrest. Stop it with the microaggressions. Next time, it'll be your fucking head on the floor.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. We can't even be great at the Oscars.
And you know me, y'all know me. I don't even like pulling the race card. But on this one, I'm pulling the race card. She wouldn't have did that to no white person.
No, she would have never done that to Emily Blunt.
Nope.
Meryl
she would not have.
That
sounds like a straight shot. She knew exactly what she was saying.
Yeah, and her ass got ate the fuck up.
Yeah.
Ate her up. She said, this is what success looks like. What are you doing? I want to accomplish things before I'm 50. What are you doing? You're interviewing me, basically is what she's saying. Bitch, you interviewing me. I'm not interviewing you. Respect. Okay. Y'all gotta stop that shit, honey. Stop
Damn
it.
shame. Put a fork in it. Put a fork in it.
Left not one crumb. Lick that plate clean, honey.
Put a fork in it.
No, but this year's Oscars was definitely a little team too much.
Yeah.
Too much. I'm tired, yo. I'm tired of it all.
Out.
Tired of it all. I should have just went to sleep. Could have just woke up and found all that shit out. But yeah, but nah. You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, it's ridiculous. I woke up to realize in the crazy world that we were still in. I wish I could go back to dreamland.
Yeah. But nah, this was just a little quickie for y'all because we felt like we had some opinions. Sadly, no, we don't have everybody on here, but you know.
Do better.
Do better.
Do better, people.
Yeah, we'll see you guys April 22nd.
You know it.
This is not your normal discussion where we talk about the hard topics uncensored. It's no